Just your assessment first about that game, please.
Oh, we're hurt, to be fair. Yeah, we're hurt for it. We had a plan to kind of come here and kind of execute it, and it just didn't materialise. The start of the game with the kind of the breakaway try that happened, and then for them to be able to back it up a 12-0 lead in a semi-final when it's as warm as what it is pretty tough. And then they completed, I think 18 out of 19, I think, in the first half, which just tells you you're doing a hell of a lot of kind of defending, and you can't really put the pressure back on them. And every time we seem to get a set, we made a bit of an error, or we give an ill discipline away coming out of yardage. So yeah, we're hurting on the back of that, mate.
You mentioned that game plan there. Did that almost have to go out the window after that first sort of 20 minutes?
You try and stay with it. And to be fair, there was certain parts of it which looked good once we were holding the ball and once we started to try and get into a little bit of cycle. But when you're fair behind, there's always a possibility that you're going to try and force something, and when you possibly shouldn't force it, rather than just stay in the game and stay in the fight from it, and then eventually kind of come through the other side and try and pull them back in a little bit. But I think at half time we spoke about that. We thought we could, if we did the right things, we thought we could get back in the game. But then the George try just totally killed that.
Did you struggle with the pace of the game at times, the way the points and?
I think momentum's a big thing in the game now. I just think once you kind of lose that momentum, it's very difficult to turn it around. There's certain things you can do by influx of kind of players, by looking for one of your individuals to kind of step up and put like a bit of a big shot on or something, dislodge the ball and get a bit of confidence that way, or to just go real simple, turn them around a little bit earlier with your kicking game and try and back that for a few minutes and see if it can build yourself into the game on the back end of that. But yeah, once you lose momentum, it's easier to say it than it is to do it, mate, to be fair.
What's Adam Swift's injury?
Yeah, he's groin, mate. Yeah, we thought he was fine. All the indications, medical team gave him the all clearance, said he'd be fine. He felt pretty good himself. So the fact that he's not managed to get through the full game is obviously a bit of a worry for us, mate, to be fair.
Do you know what the sort of extent that is? Obviously
not at the moment. Yeah, not at the moment.
From a wider point, that's obviously 4 straight losses now and 2 runs back to back. How do you go about getting out of this sort of rut that you seem to be?
Oh, to be fair, you say a rut. I won't say it's a rut. If you look at the teams we've played in there, we've played some very, very good teams in there. St Helens, Salford, Wigan, Warrington. We've played some really good teams who are sitting pretty high up in there, to be fair, and we've not been a million miles away in probably 2 of them games. The probably one thing, I don't want to make excuses for us, because we've got to be better and we want to be better. But we've had a fair few injuries at the start of the year, which hasn't helped, and there's some guys who've played out there who are not fully minutes under the belt, who are not ready for probably a game like that, to be fair. But it's what we've got. It's what we've got to deal with. So yeah, what we're disappointed. What we can't do is let this little spell kind of define our season, if you like. You show what we're about. Like I say, there's some players who are coming back. It's too late for this game. Some made this game, like Murchie and them, Swifty. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be in a bit of a better position like we were at the start of the year. We've not been too far away in them games against St Helens. The Salford game, we didn't start well, but we put ourselves back in a position to win that one. The Wigan game, I thought we were possibly neck and neck in the first kind of 40 minutes with them. You can even go 60 minutes, then the last 20 minutes just happened what happened. Like I say, it capitulated on the back end there, and it's probably bled in a little bit to today. So we just need to rectify that. So yeah, we've played Wigan twice, Saints twice in the league. We've played some of the top teams up there. We've got to play people who are hopefully in and around us or competing for a playoff spot with us, and we can need to just turn up and do our job on it. How
much of those results not confidence though? Even when the performance has been thereabouts, but you've just not managed to get the result.
Yeah, they do play on players because you work so hard and then you come up short here against St Helens with a 13-12 one when you probably felt like we deserved to win it, to be honest. Then the Salford one, you get yourself back in a position to win it and you lose by a goal kick. I can't, like, not a scientist, so I can't nail it on and just say how it affects there, but the mindset it does. But what we've got to do is just got to regroup as a group together and go back at it from there, mate. It is what it is. Every week's different.
Jake kind of showed his frustration.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Is that something that just comes with his game and you can't change, or is it something you can work with him to control? Or
yeah, well, I think I think I'll speak to Jake about that first before I comment in the press or anything else. I think he deserves that, but yeah, we need to get on top of it.
Ian, that's right from George Williams that you call the break seeds and not the stuffing out here a little bit. Do you agree with that?
Oh, yeah, potentially. Potentially, I thought if we'd come out in the second half and done the right things, we'd have been all right. But then obviously they get the next one straight away, and like I say, the momentum of the game then is just kind of gone, and it's just not your day. To be fair, but yeah.
Good guys.
Yeah. Thank you. All good. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.